and welcome back. So we learned about a very famous composer from Norway, Edvard Grieg from Norway. Norway, Sweden, Finland and Denmark. Norway, Sweden, Finland and Denmark. Yes, those Scandinavian countries. He was very famous for composing in the Hall of the Mountain King. Mountain King, Mountain King, in the Hall of the Mountain King, composer Edvard Grieg. He did not actually write those words, but he did compose the melody and the orchestra for it. Yes, he did. In the Hall of the Mountain King, Mountain King, Mountain King, in the Hall of the Mountain King, composer Edvard Grieg. And you can also remember the title of the piece, In the Hall of the Mountain King. It's a very famous melody. Next composer, Sir Edward Elgar. So many E's here. Edvard Grieg, and now we go to Sir Edward Elgar from England. This composer, Sir Edward Elgar, composed the famous graduation piece, the one that you hear as students walk down the aisle to pick up their diplomas and their degrees. So Sir Edward Elgar from England, London is the capital of England, and Sir Edward Elgar wrote the famous piece titled Pomp and Circumstance. Pomp and Circumstance. Pomp and Circumstance. Pomp and Circumstance. It's the graduation piece. He also wrote this beautiful melody that he called Enigma's Variations. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And this Enigma variation, he said what inspired him to compose this was the different personalities that his friends had. This was 200 years ago. So at that time, his friends, of course, they had unique and different personalities. He created a theme on a melody that showed a variation, different melodies, right, intertwined in this orchestral piece. And it's called Enigma's Variations. The same way you can compare it to Mozart's 12 variations. To Twinkle Twinkle. Right? 12 variations of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star by Mozart. Well, Sir Edward Elgar, he did that with Enigma's Variations. And it portrays the different personalities of his friends. And I think that is so fascinating, right? And you hear it and you can hear the tempo, the speed of the music change. It starts very adagio, slow, and then it accelerates and moves to allegro, fast, and then it goes to moderato, medium tempo, right? So I want you to check out Edvard Grieg from Norway, Edvard Grieg, and Sir Edward Elgar. You can do this on your own. Just write down some notes. In the Hall of the Mountain King, composed by Edvard Grieg, born in Norway in 1875. In the Hall of the Mountain King was published. Then we move on to Sir Edward Elgar, born in England. You can put London is the capital. Fill it up. Fill up the space. He composed Pomp and Circumstance, and he composed many pieces, but I want you to remember Pomp and Circumstance, the graduation song, and Enigma's Variations. And one more thing, if you can check out this great conductor from Venezuela, and he conducted the famous short piece called the New World Symphony. So the New World Symphony was composed by Dvorak from Czechoslovakia. And I want you to check him out because he conducts that masterpiece in such a way that the musicians in the orchestra just play out their best performance ever. I mean, it was just absolutely perfect. And I think it's because of that passion and emotions that he demonstrated and he emanated as he conducted. And yes, those musicians can absorb that and will release it through their instruments. So watch and listen to the New World Symphony conducted by Gustavo Dudamel. Gustavo Dudamel. The New World Symphony. Gustavo's with a G and Dudamel is with a capital D. Dudamel. Okay. Proper nouns. Capitalize that first letter. Okay. I hope you had fun learning, and I'll see you later.